Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you my um, update video for the Mae Young Classics #5. And yeah, it seems like these things never end. It seems like every time I'm done doing one of these update videos, WWE just continues to give me update video after update video. It's like they don't want to wait till the end of till the tournament at the end of the month to give you more well-known stuff about the performers, and I really don't mind that. I like the giving us as much information as they can, but it's like just be patient and wait till the fucking tournament. Wait till the proctology that they're going to be airing um, after SummerSlam on August 20th. Is that really too much to ask? Because it seems like these things never end. So at this point, I'm not even going to say that this is going to be probably be the final one before the Mae Young Classics, because I really I just really don't know. So yeah, but I got some updates. I only have to read one article, and then the rest of them are videos. So I'm just going to get right into it, and let me update you about stuff going on with the Mae Young Classics. All right, so the first thing is the article, the only article I have to read for this. It's called Mae Young Classics Dakota Kai to compete at Progress, New York City on August 12th. And this was published by John Clapp. This is off the WWE.com website. And this was published on August 2nd, 2017. And it says Dakota Kai's August just got busier. The acclaimed WWE Performance Center recruit from New Zealand is already slated to make history later this month when she takes part in the inaugural Mae Young Classic, the 32-woman tournament that premieres Monday, August 28th on WWE Network. However, it is known that the captain of Team Kick will also compete at Progress Wrestling's event in New York City on Saturday, August 12th, teaming with fellow Kiwi Thyla Black to face Deonna Purrazzo, and Ginny. The London-based organization made the announcement today on Twitter. Members of the WWE Universe who were in Orlando, Florida for WrestleMania week might recognize Ginny from her appearance at WrestleMania Access, where she was featured in a showcase put on by Progress. Purrazzo, nicknamed the Virtuosa, has wrestled in NXT and even appeared on SmackDown Live. Kai is not only the WWE. Kai is not only the Kai is not the only WWE superstar who will be in action on August 12th. Progress announced earlier that week that this week WWE United Kingdom and Progress World Champion Pete Dunne will make a sanctioned WWE UK title defense against WWE Cruiserweight gentleman Jack Gallagher at the event, which takes place at the Elmcor Center in Queens. Tickets for Progress New York City are available here. And then that's pretty much the entire thing. So yeah, I'll give my thoughts on this. Normally, I wait till after I read when I do like an article reading. But since since I'm doing different types of things, I'll just give my thoughts on this now. As for the Dakota Kai competing in this show, well, one, everybody knows that the Mae Young Classics, at least the first few rounds, are taped, so it really doesn't mean. So she's not really that busy. She's already had her matches. They're not going to be live up until the last one in September. I believe it's on September 12th. Another thing is, but yeah, it's pretty cool though. I guess it's really weird how WWE is doing contracts and stuff now. Like they have all these Mae Young Classics that they didn't sign any of them their contracts, so they're going to be competed on WWE, but they're also going to be showcased in the indie promotions. So that's just really weird. But then obviously, I haven't talked about this yet. You have Pete Dunne, who's defending his United Kingdom Championship against Jack Gallagher. I really wish they would actually put that match on WWE, because that would be fucking really good. Either put it on NXT on 205 Live. I actually think 205 Live would be better. It would actually get people to probably watch 205 Live if they had Pete Dunne defending his United Kingdom Championship against Jack Gallagher. That match would fucking steal the show. Um, but yeah, it's really weird how they booked that because they didn't sign any of the participants from the United Kingdom Championship tournament to WWE contracts either. You just recently Pete Dunne just defended his United Kingdom Championship at Progress Pro Wrestling. He faced Wolfgang, Trent Seven, and some other guy. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. It's like JT Dub or something. And he was successfully retained in a Fatal 4-Way match. I really want to see that match because that sounds like a sick match. And I kind of wish the WWE would air that somewhere, or Progress Wrestling could get like a TV deal so that way we could see Pete Dunne, Jack Gallagher for that United Kingdom Championship. I think that would be really awesome. So overall, those are my thoughts. That's my thoughts on that article. Let me continue giving you more updates on the Mae Young Classics, even though this was kind of a little bit of an update on the WWE United Kingdom Championship as well. But I mean, it's not really my fault they put it in there. But yeah, Dakota Kai is competing at Progress Wrestling on August 12th, as well as Pete Dunne defending the United Kingdom Championship against Jack Gallagher. Okay, so next we had a little video giving us some information and background history on Shayna Baszler, one of the competitors in the Mae Young Classics. You know, kind of talk about what she's accomplished going into this tournament. We find out that she's from South Dakota, and now she lives and trains in Los Angeles. And yeah, they call her like the Queen of Submissions. She talks about how she's been fighting in mixed martial arts for a while. She's competed in every level at every mixed martial arts there is to compete at, and she's always strive to be the best. She's talked about how she's been friends with Ronda Rousey, and now then she started, you know, training and to do catch wrestling. And you know, she felt like that in a way, being a part of the Mae Young Classics was a way for her to honor her mixed martial arts career. And she talked about how she wants to do this to kind of feel like she's getting a black belt for catch wrestling if it had one. She talks about how, you know, how a lot of her praise comes from Mauro Ranallo, NXT commentator. And yeah, pretty much it just gives you a little bit of a background on Shayna Baszler. Talks about how she competed in the UFC when no one ever thought that the UFC would have women fighters. And yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this, little video here, and I can't wait to see what Shayna Baszler has to bring to the table in the Mae Young Classics later on this month, on August 28th. Okay, so next we had a video for Martinez Mercedes, giving some background about her life prior to the Mae Young Classics. She talked about how she started wrestling, through college. She said that she really didn't want to be a wrestler, though. She did it because she was bored, because she wanted to stay in shape after playing basketball. But eventually, after her first match, she fell in love with wrestling. She even dropped college. She dropped out of college and gave away her scholarships and stuff. Well, not give it away, but, abandoned her scholarships. Gave away her scholarships and went on to become a professional wrestler. And she said that, she loved it ever since. But then around 2007, her father ended up passing away. And this was at the same time she ended up having shoulder surgery, and she was out due to a shoulder injury. And she was considering, hanging up her boots. She was considering retiring from professional wrestling. But then Alpha, who used to be, a part of the Wild Samoans, kind of took her under her wing the past 10 years. Acted like a father figure to her. And she talks about, how she's happy that an accomplishment to her is that she gets to be a part of the movement of women's wrestling, how people don't just look at them as eye candy. They get looked at as the same as the males, where they get to be competitive. And she talks about how she's honored to be a part of the Mae Young Classics, and how she's not necessarily looking to win the classics. She's going to live in the moment. And she said that her dream's going to start there, but her dream's not going to end there. And yeah, overall, I really liked her video. It's kind of making me rooting for a little bit to win the Mae Young Classics, but we're going to have to find out to see if she will once the Mae Young Classic starts on August 28th. Okay, so then we have the next thing I'm going to talk about. It's family ties in the win may give these Mae Young Classic competitors an edge. Um, it starts off by showing first Tessa Blanchard. Obviously everybody knows that she's the daughter of Tully Blanchard, the stepdaughter of Magnum TA, and the granddaughter of Joe Blanchard. She talked about how she left home and didn't talk to her family for a few years, but then she went to train to become a professional wrestler. She went to a wrestling school. I get the name of it off the top of my head. And she was told that she couldn't come back unless she told her family she was becoming a professional wrestler. So then she called Magnum TA, told her that she was going to be a wrestler. They just said that you're good, and yeah, you got, but you said that you need improvement, but you definitely got that it factor. And she said that she's never forgotten that since then. So I think that's a pretty good one right there. I have to look up this next person so I know whose daughter she is, because I actually don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see if it says it. Okay. The next one was Santana Garrett, who was the daughter of Kevin Garrett, who worked in TNT as Kenny G. And she talks about, how she was one of many siblings. She had like 2 sisters and 5 brothers. And then when she wanted to be a professional wrestler, that was the one thing that her and her father bonded over, and that was like the one-on-one time they had together. And she talks about how her entire family is going to come see her perform in the Mae Young Classics. And then we have the last one, her Renee Gonzalez. She's the daughter of Ricky Gonzalez, and she talks about how when she was born, her father was out on the road wrestling, and she talks about how in a way it felt like it made her feel like that she was meant to be a wrestler since her father was out there. She talked about how her father had to gave up his dreams so that way he could raise her and her sister. And she says that if she wins this Mae Young Classics, this could help her. This would be vindication for her and her father. And then that was pretty much it. I really enjoyed this. Kind of gave us some nice background on the second generation, superstars, women, whatever you want to call them. And this makes me question to see what these women are going to have to bring to the table come the Mae Young Classics tournament in August 28th. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the entire update video. Like I said, probably isn't going to be the last one, because every time I think it is going to be the last one, there's always another thing. So I'll probably be doing this again. Who knows how soon. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content. And make sure you click on the bell, so that way every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notification for it. And make sure you do the same thing for my CM brothers and I want to talking to YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to those channels, and make sure you click on the bell on those channels. So that way every time you upload a video on those channels, you'll get the notification for it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.